to be on 10 tips for you guys to grow out your hair. Whether you have natural hair, permed hair, weave, oh not weave, you can't grow weave, forget that. So just growing hair in general. So I thought I might share with you the tips that I've learned along the way, what works for me. It may not work for you, but I thought this would be a great idea to share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do make videos every week and I would love to have you guys on my team and on my channel. That would be great. So yeah, so enough blabbering, let's get into this video. The first tip that I have for growing long hair is to definitely do deep conditioners. Deep conditioners are very, very important when trying to grow hair. It also helps to protect your hair that you have now, and it moistens and nourishes the hair so you guys can have nice, voluminous, and healthy hair. So that helps. You know, sometimes your hair is dry and you want to definitely put some moisture back in. So my second tip that I have for growing long hair would be to cut down on the heat that you use in your hair. I know it's very, very hard, especially for people who are transitioning or people who have done a big chop. You really don't know how your hair is, so you want to straighten it because that's all you know. But trust me and believe that if you continuously straighten your hair, you will damage, and when your hair is damaged, it will definitely break off and definitely prevent your hair from growing in the future. My third tip that I have for you guys is to definitely put less pressure on your perimeter of your hair. And what I mean by perimeter, I mean your hairline. So don't always wear your hair up in a certain way. I know that's coming from me. I do it all the time, and I feel that it's very difficult to switch it up with your hairstyles, especially if you don't know a lot. And wearing your hair up or wearing your hair back prevents your hair from growing, and that definitely stunts the growth of your hair follicles because your hair is always pulled and pulled tightly. That's another thing. Don't wear your hair pulled tightly in the elastic bands because that definitely can hurt your hair as well. So my fourth tip that I have for you guys is to definitely don't wash your hair as frequent. And I know that sounds gross, but I know for us natural girls, we have to wash your hair once or maybe most twice a week. And I feel like sometimes that's too much for your hair because you're putting a lot of stress on your hair with washing, especially if you don't do a co-wash. If you're using shampoo and it's not sulfate free, it will dry your hair out. And when you have dry hair, it gets brittle and it will break off. So leading into my fifth tip, I feel like a lot of people say that getting your ends trimmed a lot and getting your hair trims helped. And I feel like it does help, but if you go and you trim your hair or you cut your hair a lot, you don't give your hair time enough to play catch up. And I feel like there's a lot of my friends who get their hair cut twice every 2 months, and I feel that's kind of crazy because I feel like your hair only grows a half an inch a month. So if you think about it, if you're cutting an inch off every 2 months, you're basically cutting your new growth off. So your hair is never able to grow out. So my sixth tip is to definitely do hair mask or hot oil treatments. I know I've done a lot of these things when I was little. My mom would always have like the tube of oil and she would oil my roots and stuff like that. That definitely helps to, you know, massage and to get into your hair follicles and to help your hair grow as well. My seventh tip that I have for you guys is to use castor oil. You guys probably heard this tip already, but castor oil helps to promote new growth, and I definitely am a believer. I remember when I was probably like in a junior year in high school, and I had done like the flat twist, which definitely does tension, what I talked about before, and it was pulling on the front of my hair, and I totally I ripped my front hairline out. I don't know if you can still see it. It's still noticeably there, but what I tried to do is like massaging helps with new growth. That's another tip. My eighth tip that I have for you guys is, like I said before, to massage, get a good nice head massage, because it is proven in a lot of tests that they run that massaging your hair like jump starts the growth of hair, so that definitely is very cool. I don't know if you guys know, but when I go to, well, the last time I've been to a salon, they do massage your head when you get your hair washed, so that is nice. So my 9th tip would be to do protective styles. Protective styles are very helpful. If you guys want to see any of the protective styles I have on my channel, I will link it up below, or have the link down below in the description box. But protective styles can be like, you know, braids, you can get braid extensions, you can get crochet braids, you can get weaves, you can wear wigs, and a lot of stuff like that. So, but one thing that I would definitely keep in mind is, I know that you're, you know, doing protective styles, you still have to take care of your hair as well. So making sure your hair is moisturized, making sure your hair isn't dry, going along with those steps would help. So the 10th and last step that I have for you guys is just to not really worry and not really constantly be obsessed with the time. So I would definitely not stress about it. If you stress over, you know, oh my gosh, this is how long my hair grew this month, this is how long it grew this month. I'll give you an example. So say like you're on a weight loss journey and you go on the scale every single day to see if you lost weight. You're gonna get discouraged. So you don't want to do that, and that's what I'm trying to say, is that you definitely don't want to be obsessed with the length. You'll get there. Just, you know, have fun with it and protect your hair and make sure your hair is very healthy. So those are my 10 tips for growing long, healthy hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any extra tips you would like to share with me that I didn't put in this video, make sure to leave it down below in the comments, and I definitely will check it out. Maybe something that I don't know that may be helpful as well. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.